Here's your little treat, girls. Hello, friends. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Tony. Today's Sunday, April 30th, and I figured we'd do a quick video, a little update on the garden. We'll do a walk around in a minute and look at some things. And anyway, we started out here at the chickens. I just fed them some cabbage that was bolting. Still got one more head out there that's apparently it's bolting, so we're gonna feed that to them probably in a few days. But they're enjoying what I've thrown to them. All 6 birds are still alive and well. And we got them out here in this little small coop for the moment. Eventually, we're going to be putting together a little bit bigger run for them. But for now, this is good for them. But so, like I said, we're going to take a quick look around the garden, see what we got growing. We'll talk about the different peppers and tomatoes and things we have planted in the garden. And just see how things are doing. So let me get the camera turned around and we'll get started. Okay, friends, got the camera turned around. Let's squat down here and take a quick look at the birds. There's 2 barred rocks, then 2 Americana Easter eggers right there, and then the shyest ones are in the back, and they are the 2 white leghorns. There's one there, and the other one's hidden behind this here ladder. Let's see if we can see her. Oh, there she is right there. So anyway, that's the 6 birds, all still alive and well. So let's turn around here and take a quick look at the garden. It's actually starting to rain, but I think we can do this anyway. So right here up front, you see I got all my trees mostly out of the greenhouse. Got a fig right there. That's our little Miss Figgy. That needs to be up potted for sure. And then there's 3 apple trees right there. They were bare root apple trees, and they're starting to fill out nicely. They were just straight up sticks when they came here. And then there's the rest of our figs all lined up. All that stuff needs to go in the ground, but we're waiting for somebody to come and do some grading before we get those planted. We don't want to plant them and have them be in the way. So once that happens, we're going to finally get our figs and apple trees and some other things in the ground. So you see right here behind the apple trees, those are our potato buckets. 4 of them there. Those were all done from seed potatoes from Tractor Supply. So, and they're looking nice and healthy. So I think that'll be pretty good. Now, if you walk over here, take a look at some of our trees. Right there's our Lisbon lemon, and it's doing all right. It had got some damage during the winter, but it's doing pretty good. And then right here, I'm liking the way that one's looking. That's our golden nugget loquat, and we'll be getting that in the ground once this land grading gets done, like I said. So right here next to it, we've got our Persian lime, and it is looking really healthy. So it's not had any issues. It didn't take any damage over the winter, so it's looking good. And then up back behind it is our key lime that we've had for a while before the winter. Still got that one little key lime right there trying to form. And let's just go ahead and walk around here. There's both of our Meyer lemons sitting next to each other. One there, one there. Next to them is another key lime I got this year. It's looking pretty good. It's starting to get some new growth on it, I see. Right there. And then if you walk over here, there's our miracle fruit plant, and it looks like it's struggling a little, but it's starting to come back from that. I don't know what the redness was. I think that maybe the cold nights, I think, did that to it. But it's still alive and well. I see some new growth starting to come out right there on the tip of that one branch. So, and here is our Rio Red grapefruit. It's still looking nice and healthy. And if we come over here, that's our Trovita orange, and it's looking nice and healthy. It hadn't even blossomed for us yet, but tree itself is looking nice. Right here we have our carambola, also known as a star fruit. It's all those leaves on there is all new growth since I've had it, and there's plenty of new growth coming on that, so it's doing well. Behind that is our day avocado, and it's got lots of blossoms. I don't know if we'll get any fruit off of it this year, but it's not doing bad. And then behind it we have our Owari satsuma, and it has actually several satsumas trying to form on it. If we get up here a little bit closer, you can see there's some right there, and they're certainly starting to swell up a little bit. Not too big yet. And right here is our little Cotto avocado, and it got damaged pretty bad during the storms, but it is coming back pretty nicely now. Um, we'll just have to see. It's only got that one branch on it at the moment, but it looks healthy. We'll just have to see how it does. Right there is actually uh, North American passion fruit that I dug up from the wild, also known as a maypop. So I decided to bring some around to the house instead of having to go hunting it. And we'll see it somewhere. We're going to get that planted eventually in the ground, probably. I don't know. We hadn't decided because it can get a little unruly if you don't watch it. But I might plant it over here in the wood line. We'll just have to see on that. And then behind it is two sour sops. One of them, when I got it, the graft was dead. And actually what's growing out from it now is from the rootstock, and don't look super healthy, but it is still alive. So I actually see new growth coming on it. So we're just going to keep that one going. And then behind it is another one that they sent to replace it, and the graft is still alive on that. They're small. It's going to be a long time before we see anything from those, but hopefully I'll be able to keep those alive, and we'll have to grow those in containers. So I think we're going to pause the video for a moment and let some of this rain die down before we walk around and look at the vegetable garden. But anyway, that's a look at the trees we have. And here's a quick peek at it. I don't know. Let's just go ahead and do it. Let's see here. So right here is our raised beds. As you can see, this one's got 4 tomato plants in it. And the other one actually has 4 in the back, and then 8 small microdwarfs in the front. So what we've got is red robin, yellow canary, rosy finch, geranium kiss. We got the Uluru ochre. We got Rosella crimson, Rosella purple, and atomic fire. And that's actually the same plants we have here along the back. It's those same Uluru ochre, Rosella crimson, Rosella purple, and the atomic fire. Now, if you look back behind there, you'll notice that's actually a red robin volunteer, and it actually has some ripe tomatoes on it. Let's go ahead and just pick one of those right now. All right, split, and look, there's an insect eating it. So I should have got that off there sooner, but as you can see, there's an insect. Let me put that down for a second, and I'm probably feed that one to the chickens, or that insect anyway. And but here's one. It's nice. It's not been affected yet. I see another tiny one back here. I'm gonna go ahead and take it before the bug gets it. Oop! I just knocked the green one off. So anyway, there's a couple red robins from the garden. Let's go ahead and just walk around and look some more. Here's our cabbages. They're all looking nice. Got a couple of really big heads forming out here on this one right here, especially. Look at this right here. That is a nice head of cabbage. And this one right here is a little bit smaller, but it's still a nice solid head of cabbage. And but right here is actually a volunteer tomato plant from Stuff we grew last year, I'm not sure if we'll let it grow. It looks like I probably will let it grow, since we ain't got nothing growing right there at the moment. But cabbage is all looking pretty nice. There's another head forming right there, a nice one. Back there, we got some tomato plants in containers. We probably need to either up pot or get in the ground. Those two with the actual tomatoes on them there are cuttings from our mason jar tomato inside the house. But that'll probably be our first slice of tomatoes we get. It'll be right there, that one right there. Over here, we got moringa, ginger, blueberries, lots of lettuce growing right there. We need to cut some of that. And a couple pear trees. Here's our two left kitchen scrap potato buckets that are left. We'll probably be harvesting them real soon. They're pretty close to the end. And then back here is our peppers in the bed. They're all looking good. Several varieties. I think we'll just go over those in another video. I'm going to get out of this rain here pretty quick. I'm just trying to get this video finished. But it's our tomato cases, and we definitely got to get them up because the storm has just come through, and you see it's got some of our tomato plants leaning over. And we're going to need to get them in cages, or these on the front row is probably going to be on the floor to weave. And the back row as well. Look, here comes the sun. But otherwise, those tomato plants are looking nice and healthy. We even got some onions here planted on the end. And they appear to be bulbing up pretty good. But anyway, there's a quick look at the garden for you. I hadn't done a video in about 10 days or so, so I figured I'd let y'all see the progress we're making. We got to get this one planted out. We're going to probably do squash and cucumbers here. And then over here, once the cabbage are done, I think we're going to try to plant some kind of cowpeas or something of that nature. And, oh yeah, and then here in the front of this bed, I actually just planted yesterday some bush green beans, so we'll just have to see how those do. Hopefully those will do pretty good for us. And yeah, so that's where the garden's at for the moment. We got all these tomato plants. We're going to have to give them away or something because we don't got room for them. We might squeeze a few in somewhere, but we have way too many starts this year. So with that, I'm just going to say thank y'all for watching. Like, subscribe, and share, and enjoy your day.